Hello everybody, my name is Kitty and welcome to my corner of the internet, Kitty's Corner. This is my corner of the internet where I'm going to talk about books, my self-publishing journey in publishing my book, Dunkirk, the Broken Island, a young adult fantasy which I'll talk about later. And I'm pretty sure that my family, my crazy family, are going to crash into my video at many points because they like to do things like start hoovering while I'm in the middle of a video, or any moment now they'll probably come in saying, right, it's meal time, and I'll be like, I'm just doing a video, and they'll be like, what? I'm just doing a video. And they'll be like, oh, and they'll creep really loudly around the room and talk in whispered voices like you can't hear them. But they're amazing. And they also love reading too, which is probably why I have such a love and passion for reading, because my dad has all these adages like, you are never alone with a good book, and life's too short to waste with a bad book. But yeah, anyway, I'm excited to talk about my self-publishing journey because last year I published my very first book, all 717 pages, yeah. For some reason, it didn't look that long on the Word document, and then suddenly I was like, oh, 717 pages. This book, like my whole heart was poured into it, as you can see. I'm really excited to talk about the process of creating this book because it's something that I think a lot of people are interested in, and ever since I've done it, lots of people have been saying, oh, I want to publish a book too, and I just think to be able to inspire people is the most amazing thing in the world. But instead of talking about my book all through the first video, I thought that I would instead show you who I am, and I thought the best way to do that is by showing you the books in my bookcase, because you can really get an idea of who someone is just by what books they have. So let's go and check my bookcase out, and let's hope nobody starts hoovering. So let us step forth into the bookcase. Ironically, the first one I've seen is Spark Joy, all about tidiness, and as you can see, my bookcase is anything but tidy. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's such a busy place. Well, I have read this actually, and I have filled my life with loads of things that spark joy. I haven't really decluttered that much. It's just so hard getting rid of books, isn't it? Here's one of my newest editions, The Art of Howl's Moving Castle, which my friend from Germany got when she went to Seoul in South Korea, and she bought it me. The only thing is it's all in Korean, so I haven't actually read it all yet, but look, it's full of all the art. It's so amazing. There's Howl. My pride and joy. I have the Hawthorne Legacy. Actually, I bought the first book, The Inheritance Games, and absolutely adored it, and Dad read it with me, and I was really surprised because it's kind of like a girly book, isn't it, and he adored it. So I got the second one, which he read, The Hawthorne Legacy, and then when we'd read them we gave them away for somebody else to enjoy because there's not much room in the bookcase. Mum read The Inheritance Game and oh my gosh, she loved it. She was like, where's the second book? And I said, I don't have it anymore. So I went out and bought it again, so now we have it again. So she read The Inheritance Games, The Hawthorne Legacy, and she went straight on to the final gambit. And of course, she dropped a spoiler about the one thing that I wanted to know, which was whether Avery gets together with Grayson or Jameson. And Mum said, well, you knew that would happen anyway, didn't you? I was like, Mum! And then she said, oh, and by the way, drop something else. And I said, so then Dad was like, Kitty, are you reading the final gambit? I'm like clinging to it. Yes, I'm just gonna go and read it as fast as I can in a dark corner so nobody can disturb me or give me any more spoilers. My favourite author is probably Rick Riordan because he's just so funny. He captures like excitement and adventure, amazing characters, but he is so funny, everything he says, and I especially loved his Trials of Apollo series. So I think you get the idea with all the books in this bookcase. Is I love to read middle grade fiction, young adult, just anything with a bite, and I just love books from different cultures, especially Korea, Japan, and everywhere like that. Oh, and I adore encyclopedias. Let us open the cupboards of Narnia. Well, this one mostly has all my non-fiction books, but I thought I'd show you anyway because it's meant to be who I am. The Art of Japanese Living, because I love everything to do with Japan, and I have hundreds of books on it. Korean English Dictionary. I feel like I'm on a shopping channel. The Korean English Dictionary will transform the way you see the world. I just love it. I should show you inside. It's really cute. There's so many pictures inside. Mandarin, which my little nephew was learning Mandarin at school, and I thought, oh, that's great. So I bought this book to read it with him. He learned it for like a few months, and now it's, oh, I'm learning Italian. So I bought, no, I didn't. I told you somebody would creep in. Yes, I'm filming. And one of the things that, oh gosh, you can see my messy office area. Oh no, you can see, there we go. And one of my favourite things to do is ring up my nephew, and we love to chat in different languages. Oh, it's written in mirror writing, and my tripod appears to be descending. I've got them. This is just chaos, this video. Do you know what? I'm just gonna hold the microphone like I know what I'm doing. This one was sent to me by my friend in Singapore. One of my most favourite Korean dramas in the world is W. And in the book, they read this book, which is an art book, which I'll show you inside. This sounds weird, but this is like one of my most favourite books. It is called The Emotional Wound Thesaurus, a writer's guide to psychological trauma. Makes some really nice bedtime reading. It's really amazing for writers, or just if you're interested in people or psychology. Wait, that sounds a bit creepy. If you're interested in people, buy these books now. My characters have a lot of psychological wounds, and my main character Finn has a lot of trauma and suffers panic attacks in the book. When I was writing it, I wanted to make it as authentic as possible, because I know some people often find like conditions written about in books can often be portrayed in a way that is purely for entertainment, and the actual sufferers, you know, it's hard for them, isn't it? So I wanted to make sure that I did my research properly, researching about like post-traumatic stress and panic attacks and everything. But you can really see how helpful a book like this is when you are writing. Anyway, let's get back to the bookcase. Oh. This is everything to me. Ready Steady Novel. It's written by the NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month. If you are a writer, you must go out and buy this book immediately. It is not product placement, because this is only my first YouTube video. But this book is absolutely amazing. You plan and plot your upcoming masterpiece. Thanks to this book, I turned this book into this book. Oh, is this the one for my latest? Of course, this is the one for the new one I'm writing, so there's nothing in it. Basically, the first thing I do when I'm about to start a book is go out and buy this book, because you can fill in about your characters, ask questions, you really get inside your characters' heads, you can build maps. Oh, and there's such a cool bit at the back where it gives you prompts like write your opening scene from another character's perspective. I just love it so much, and it's basically part of my writing survival guide. If you have watched the whole of this, thank you. Thank you. And I hope you enjoyed it. And do you know what? I was really, really nervous when I began making these videos, which is quite unlike me. But I feel really calm now. And I'm really glad that I'm doing this. I saw a quote that said you should start your YouTube video before you think you're ready, because if you wait until you're ready, you will never be ready. Yes, so I'm going to be starting the series of showing the process of self-publishing my book. It won't necessarily be like a step-by-step, here's how to do it, because I'm pretty sure I got hundreds of things wrong along the way. But I will show you how I did it, and I did it. I just did it. I could have given up when my phone broke, or my microphone fell over, or my tripod started descending, but I didn't, and here we are. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now, and I hope you have an amazing time, enjoy reading lots of books, and well, if you're interested in seeing my novel, it's called Dunk of the Broken Island. It's available on Amazon, and you can get like really cool copies full of art on my Etsy. I think I'll put it somewhere here. Have an amazing day or night. I will see you soon. Thank you. How did it go? It was very, very chaotic, but I think I managed to do it in the end. Well done! Thank you, Mum. What do you mean, my head in the cupboard? This is my bookcase.